With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hi everyone, let's take a question here. The question is, consider the equation z is equal to PV by RT. Which of the following statement is correct? Okay, we have to consider the equation z is equal to PV by RT, and we have to tell that which option is correct from these four options. Okay, so here we have first option. When z greater than 1, real gases are easier to compress. When z is equal to 1, real gases get compressed easily. When z greater than 1, it is difficult to compress, and z is equal to 1, ideal gases are difficult to compress. So we have the equation that is z is equal to PV by RT, and we know that here z is our compressibility factor. Compressibility factor, right? So, and we know that PV is equal to nRT for ideal gases. It is equal to nRT for ideal gases, because for ideal gases we have z is equal to 1. We have z is equal to 1. Okay, so now here we are given that when z is equal to 1, real gases get compressed easily. It is incorrect, because z is equal to 1 condition is not possible for real gases, because this is the condition for ideal gases. Now in the fourth option we have z is equal to 1, ideal gases are difficult to compress. It is also incorrect, because the standard condition for ideal gases is z is equal to 1. So they will not be difficult to compress at z value 1. Okay, because at that point PV will be is equal to nRT. Now for real gases the z value is not is equal to 1. Okay, for PV for real gases z is not equal to 1. Okay, so if we have the case that is z greater than 1, okay, because here we have in both the options z greater than 1 for real gases. So what happens when z is greater than 1? So what will happen? The PV factor will be greater than nRT, because z is greater than 1 and PV factor will be greater than 1. It means that the PV factor will increase. Okay, because pressure increases, okay, and volume will also increase. Okay, why? Because z is greater than 1, it means that PV factor is greater than nRT. Okay, so if the PV factor is greater than nRT, it means that repulsive forces dominate. Okay, repulsive forces will dominate. Why it will dominate? Because if the volume is high, okay, if the volume is increasing, so what will happen? The force of interaction will be weak. Okay, force of interaction will be weak, then the gases will be far apart. Gases far apart. Okay, so if the gases are far apart, there is very weak interaction, then it will be difficult to liquefy, or we can say difficult to compress. It will be difficult to compress when z value is greater than 1. It is difficult to compress, and it is also said that when z is greater than 1, then it shows the positive deviation. It shows positive deviation from the expected behavior of ideal gases. Okay, it shows the positive deviation. Okay, and when the gases show positive deviation, these are less compressible. These are less compressible from the expected behavior of ideal gases. Okay, so in this case what happens is, if z is greater than 1, then PV factor will be greater than nRT. Okay, so what will happen? Repulsive forces will dominate, because gases will be far apart and it will be difficult to compress. Okay, and force of interactions are also weak, because here the repulsive forces are dominating. So in this question, now we have z greater than 1, real gases are easier to compress, then it is incorrect, because z should be less than 1 if we want the real gases to be compressed easily. Okay, so when z is greater than 1, real gases are difficult to compress. This is correct option, because it shows positive deviation, and when z is greater than 1, repulsive forces also dominates, because PV factor increases as z is greater than 1. Okay, so our correct answer is option number 3. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.